What's going on, horror gang? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host Marcus. Please be sure to shoot that like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification icon to get all the latest content updates to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about a recent Screen Rant article published by Adrian Tyler talking about why Michael Myers never speaks in John Carpenter's and David Gordon Green's versions of the franchise. But before I get into it, let's hit that intro. I shot him 6 times. Okay, everyone, in an article published 2 days ago on Screen Rant by Adrian Tyler, she goes on to discuss why Michael Myers doesn't speak in John Carpenter's and David Gordon Green's versions of the character in the franchise. And I say it that way because in Rob Zombie's films in the franchise, Michael Myers does speak. I have the article here to read in its entirety, so let's see what Adrian had to say. Halloween's Michael Myers has become part of pop culture, and as such is one of the most popular killers in the slasher genre. And while he's mostly known for the peculiar mask he wears, another detail that has made him stand out is that he never talks. But why? The slasher genre has been home to some of the best horror movies in film history, and one that was key in popularizing the genre in the 1980s was John Carpenter's Halloween, released in 1978, and which marked the beginning of what would become a franchise with over 10 movies and different timelines. Halloween introduced viewers to Michael Myers, who on Halloween night in 1963 killed his older sister, Judith, when he was just 6 years old. Michael was then sent to Smith's Grove Sanitarium, where he became the patient of Dr. Samuel Loomis, portrayed by Donald Pleasence, and never spoke again. 15 years later, on October 30th, Michael escaped and returned to his hometown of Haddonfield, Illinois, where on Halloween night, he went on a killing spree after stalking Laurie Strode, portrayed by Jamie Lee Curtis, and her friends. Laurie became the only survivor of Michael's murders in 1978 and continued to be his target for many more years, while Michael continues to not say a single word. While he's not the only slasher that doesn't speak, as there's also Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers not talking at all has raised a lot of questions, especially when looking at his backstory, as he seems to have become a villain all of a sudden on that fateful Halloween night. So his reasons to stop talking could also be as mysterious as the origin of the evil in him. So why doesn't Halloween's Michael Myers talk? It's mentioned in the first Halloween movie that Michael Myers didn't say a single word during his time at Smith's Grove. So he's not mute, as he did talk before the murder of Judith. Michael Myers then has chosen not to speak again, though why exactly is what continues to be debated among viewers. Michael's physical ability to speak was confirmed by Dr. Sartain, portrayed by Luke Billinger, in David Gordon Green's Halloween, but a reason why he chose not to speak again wasn't given. Some possible reasons why Michael Myers hasn't talked again since the murder of his sister is that it's part of the catatonia he tricked everyone into thinking he had, while others, based on the events of Halloween Kills, suggest he is still in shock after what happened in 1963, and he's still that little boy who killed his sister, so his selective mutism could be a lot more complex than it seems. Others, however, following what Loomis said multiple times about Michael Myers being the personification of evil, believe that Michael's choice not to speak again is a part of that embodiment of evil, with his actions speaking way louder. Michael Myers hasn't spoken in any of the movies in the Halloween franchise except Rob Zombie's remakes. Zombie's Halloween spent more time with young Michael Myers, portrayed by Diego Furch, after Judith's murder, and it was after he killed a nurse that he went mute. But in Halloween 2, the now adult Michael said one word, "Die," to Dr. Loomis, portrayed by Malcolm McDowell, as he killed him. It's to be seen if Halloween Ends will explain why Michael Myers hasn't talked since 1963, but it might be best to keep the mystery, as it makes Michael even scarier and more threatening. Okay, everyone, for sure an interesting read, and I have to say I do agree with Adrian about keeping Michael Myers mute, as it adds that element of speak no evil, as it always has to go with the embodiment of evil that's trapped inside of him to his character. I also will say I disagree with the theory that he doesn't speak because he is still in a state of shock from killing Judith in 1963. My main reasoning for this is what Dr. Sartain says to Aaron and Dana, the podcasters who go to visit Michael at the asylum in Halloween 2018, about Michael Myers' awareness. And I quote, "Oh, make no mistake, he's aware. He was watching you as you arrived. Not only because of Sartain's quote in 2018, but when you're in a state of shock, your lack of awareness and mobility is severely compromised. And as we know, Michael isn't compromised in those areas. So it's safe to say, in my opinion anyway, state of shock isn't why Michael Myers doesn't speak. I also don't think Michael tricked anyone into believing he doesn't speak. As you also hear Dr. Sartain say in Halloween 2018, he can speak, he just chooses not to. And again, in my opinion, I think for the character, that is the best option moving forward, especially in Halloween Ends. I don't want to hear Michael Myers speak. I think it will take away from the mystique of the character and the whole fact of speak no evil, embodiment of evil. Evil doesn't speak. It just, the actions speak for itself. Okay, everyone, that is it for this video. I want to hear from you all, so hit the comment section below and let me know what you think about this article. Let me know what you think about why Michael Myers doesn't speak, as well as let me know, do you want to hear Michael Myers finally speak in Halloween Ends? Once again, this is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. I'm your host, Marcus. Please be sure to shoot that like button and subscribe to the channel. So also hit that notification icon to get all the latest content updates to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Thank you for watching.